Okay, so good morning everybody, and once again welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 8 of our class. So now if I say we discuss about contact, account, primary account, primary contact and all the things. Now if I am a service provider, okay, if I am a service provider, definitely I have to be sell something. Only then anybody, any customer or consumer will purchase something from me. Now, this concept is called the product portfolio. This one. But before I go there, let me show you something in the hierarchy manner. When we implement CSM for our customer, okay, when we implement CSM for our customer, we have three layers or three type of different data that need to be bring in the service now. If you want to make sure that it should work properly. Number one is your internal user data. As a service provider, my employee need to be stay in the service now. So I will create users, those can be managers. I will create the users, those can be agents, and I have another other employees which may or may not be supporting my customer or the consumer. This is for me, internal service provider. Now, if I onboard the customer, then I have to create the customer data. First, account. Second, contact. Third, consumers. Right? First, account, which we did, then contact and consumers. Many of these three things I need if I'm implementing ServiceNow CSM for my customer. Okay. Now the next is my product data. My product data as a service provider. I have a product that have a product model. I have assets. I sell something to my customers. I install something for my customers, or I give them something as a way, as a service, as a product, and something similar on the installed products as well. So today we are going to be discuss this part, product portfolio, from the service provider perspective. Ki boss, in the market I am selling these things. What you want from me? This is what is here. Let's say LNG Pathshala is the service provider. I have a good rapport in the market and I say, guys, I am providing training. I am providing documentation services. I am providing consulting services and I am providing guest speaker services. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. These are digital format. This is a hardware format. I provide the books, handwritten books. This is my product portfolio, my as a service provider. So it means if I need to be sell this out to the market, I have to make sure that this data should be in service now. Okay. So now either it's a B2B, it is a B2C. B2C is a consumer. They purchase my guest speaker services. B2B LNG account. They purchase training and consulting services. Right? Right? Netflix. If your company says your company as a service taker, not provider. I am a Netflix. You have purchased Netflix from me for your employees. Like, let's not take example that Netflix, Udemy. Nowadays, a lot of corporates are giving the free access to their employees from the Udemy. So Udemy says, I am selling courses. I am selling exam sets. I am selling one-to-one coachings as well. And I'm selling one-to-one trainings as well. If I'm in market as a single person, as a consumer, I will go to Udemy, create my account and pay the amount for the exam sets. This is B2C. But company says, no, I want to be trained my employees. I will purchase the training courses from you. That is B2B part. So now we have to be create these. We have to be sell this to this and B2B. Clear fundamental यहाँ पर कोई doubt? Because this is the base here. Anybody, any question, doubt? Okay, good. Because if we done this part, it means we've done everything. This is a key area here in the CSM. Okay, now come back to this part. Now the question of what is product? ठीक है, प्रोडक्ट क्या है? प्रोडक्ट पोर्टफोलियो क्या है? Any services product which a company sell or offer, it's a product. So for the LNG Pathshala, these are product and services. ये प्रोडक्ट पोर्टफोलियो है ये, रिमेंबर. ठीक है, अब प्रोडक्ट पोर्टफोलियो के लिए 3 लेवल्स हो सकते हैं इसमें. मेनली प्रोडक्ट होता है, दीज प्रोडक्ट्स, प्रोडक्ट लाइंस होती हैं इसमें. द नेक्स्ट लेवल इज द प्रोडक्ट लाइंस एंड फाइनली द इंडिविजुअल प्रोडक्ट्स. लाइक प्रोडक्ट इज ट्रेनिंग, प्रोडक्ट लाइन इज ServiceNow training, Salesforce training, or training in Asia, training in Europe, training in US, training in Canada. My 3 or 4 different lines, product lines. And in that, I have a final product training as a product. Delivering that part is a final product. So this is one definition. And in our organizations, to maintain these 3 records, different people are required. Like Ronald is a product owner of training. Himanshu is a owner of product line named Training Asia. Sukhwinder is the owner of product called Training Delivery. So for internal purpose, we need all these 3 roles. It may require, it may not require up to the organization, but generally it should be at the 3 levels. That is the fundamental here. Now up to the customers, up to the consumer, what they want to buy. Like Netflix. Netflix is giving a lot of services. Might be you just subscribe the English movies. That's fine. It's you, up to you. You want to be subscribed, you can subscribe. So you're paying for that one and getting the services. Okay. But in B2B, we give a full set of services. So like B2B says, I'm taking a training and documentation from for my employees. क्योंकि यहाँ पे employees की बात हो रही है. Internal नहीं, external. मेरा जिस to whom I'm selling this, I'm talking about those users. So though they says, Atul, you are running a company, that's good, but we need only training and documentation service or training or consulting services to my employees. ठीक है. That's fine. So now what it's come here now. Let's discuss this thing. In this particular part, we have few important terms. If you see here, product model, assets. Now assets has a different meaning in the CSM part. Sorry, before that it's a product model. Product we saw, now the product model. Product model, what does it say? Is a type of good or services that your company sell and support. Like Maruti or MG as a car. MG is a product, but it has a different models, right? Petrol, diesel, CNG, automatic. In that, it can be more different lines. Fully automatic, semi-automatic, with roof, open roof, closed roof. So product model is one which says identify different type of products such as hardware, software or consumable kind of things. किस तरह का मॉडल है ये? Like when we go in the marriages, there's a lot of things to be eat or to be served. So what this says? These are the beverages, hard drinks. This section is only for the fruits. Because they define the product in the models, different models, categories. This is what the product model says, because when we start working, we have to create the models first. पूरा CMD भी यहीं से शुरू होता है, product model से. That what you are selling it. Are you selling something in the hardware, something in the software, or something in the consumable? Consumable means you purchase it and had it, finish. उसके life नहीं है ज़्यादा. This is what the product model says. And this I need to be prepared from the service provider perspective. This is also, please remember. This I need to prepare from, sorry, this I need to be prepare in my service now from the, what I can say, service provider perspective. Okay. Now assets. Assets has a different role here. Okay. A different definition here. Now asset in, yes, Madhura, go ahead. Good, Madhura. Unmute and speak.
Oh, sorry, I thought I was unmuted. So thank you. I wanted to, when you mentioned that CMDB starts from here, agreed. But are the tables shared? Because
Yes,
these product lines are similar, like the classes in CMDB seem to be similar. Like
yes. CSM is a product, right? If I take you on this particular slide, let me show you. This one. Or come here. This one. one data model. This is what this means. That you bring any module, you purchase any product of the service now, but in the core, it is using one data model only. So in the when we talk about the CSM, we talk about the models. We are still referring to our core platform only.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that
Got
if
it.
I'm bringing CSM, so the tables will get changed. No. When we create asset, it will still going ALM asset table only.
Got it.
In your house, you have a birthday. Like let's say your kid first birthday. You invited a lot of guests. Will you buy a new house for the birthday only?
No.
Not possible, right? Today it's your kid birthday. Tomorrow might be after 1 month your 25th anniversary. Will you buy a new house because you have a lot of guests to be coming? No. You will extend that part. Okay, in this room, let's put little bit more mattresses so that people can sleep easily. Or let's use hall as a sleep for the room for the sleep in the night. This is what the one data model concept come here. Clear now?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Now, if we talk the assets, you can lower down your hand. That's fine. Okay.
Yes.
Now, if we talk about the assets in ITSM domain has a different meaning. What it's mean? Something which have a financial bindings, right? That is what we call as an asset, which need to be maintained by the service provider, right? By the service provider only. If you see in the CMDB concepts, we discuss the CMDB and asset something which has a financial bindings and maintained by the company itself, the service provider itself. But in the CSM domain, it has a separate meaning. It has a separate meaning. What it says, something which you give to customer and you provide services for the same, to support, to maintain. जैसे when I get the internet connection, I get a router. That router is asset which given to me as a customer, as a consumer, and that router contain a tag number. And if I call to the internet service provider, they say, okay, tell me your router number, your MAC ID of the router, MAC ID of the router. This is what the meaning of the asset in the CSM domain. So don't get confused. The tables are still same. They are still using the ALM asset table only, but as a different meaning of the assets here. That is important. Sold products. The product and the component that have been sold to an account or a customer, or a consumer. मतलब B2B, B2C दोनों में चल रहा है काम. Sold products are the one which we sold. So in this case, training is my sold product. क्योंकि मैंने बेच दिया वो product आपको. That okay, you can use it. Definitely you are paying something and everything is there, but this is what my sold product. This is my product as well in the portfolio, and this is the product sold product for these two. Install base. Very, 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 very confusing term. Very confusing term. I'm saying it's a very confusing term as of now. Install base item. Item that represent the instance that have been installed or provisioned for a customer. You took training from me as a product. In that training, the instance of that, Atul, only service now training I'm looking for. That is install base item for you. I'll show you one example to be understand more, at least this term. This is saying instance that have been installed or provisioned. Let me show you another slide to be understand this part. Dekho. These are the example of the install base. Someone sent me this image. In the banking industry, ATM machines are install base. ATM machines, so ATM machine is a product. But if you are opening an account, sorry, if you're opening a banking a branch, you want to install an ATM machine. That is one instance. Let's say Ronald Corporation is making ATM machines. I am opening a bank branch in my city. I want to get 5 ATM machines. So those are instances. These are assets as well actually. Because every ATM machine has a number tag, asset tag. So assets भी है and these are the install base as well कि मैंने customer के क्या install करके दिया है, क्या product उसको दिया है, अब instance है उसका. Healthcare, home healthcare machines. In the market, there are a lot of machines available to measure the blood pressure. I purchase that machine at my place. That is my install base item. High-tech software as a service. Public sector, driver licenses. Everybody has a license, right? In the wholesale, license is a big product that has been sold. But if I have a copy of a license, that is my instance. That is my install base. So yesterday I was asking Ronald that, Atul, what is this install base items? So this is a complete hierarchy actually. ये सब hierarchy में चलता है. Accounts हो गए, contacts हो गए. Now what you purchasing from me, I have to be keep the record of that as well. तभी तो services मिलेंगी ना. Until unless we are not we don't know each other. Neither you will invite me at your home, neither I will invite you at your home. We should know each other, only then we can invite. अरे नहीं, he is my colleague यार. नहीं, he joined new. He was with me on the old company as well. So then this relationship build. What is next here? Is install products. Install products. Provide information on a sold product. मतलब कि जो आपने बेचा उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, how they are deployed or installed, or use install products, create an association between product and the install base. इन दोनों के बीच का जो लिंकिंग है, that is what is the install products. ATM I'm selling, that is the sold product. I get one ATM machine in my house, that is install base item. And how this get deployed digitally, physically, chip form, that is what install products. Like We all are using the banking, online banking. But in the online banking, I have an app installed in my phone that is installed products, because that don't have any that don't have any tag number. उसका कोई tag number नहीं. Either me, either Ronald, either Sukhwinder, either Madhuri, either Anita, either Himanshu, we all are using ICICI Bank, and we all have installed app. It does not mean that my app number is something different or your app number is something different. Versions can be up and down because we did not update it. So that is called installed product. Mainly what I can say, logical things, digital formats. Clear हुई है 5 चीजें. Let me come back here.
So install base is something that has a serial number or a tag number.
Correct. Correct. And these are assets as well. So tomorrow, if I purchase ATM machine from Ronald Corporation and that ATM machine is not working, I will give a call to the customer care and will say, hey, this the ATM machine is not working. What the customer service says, sir, can you give me the ATM machine number so that I can check it? This is what install base, and this is asset as well, because as a service provider, I am providing services for that assets. Thoda, it's like confusing. I can 100% say, but the terms need to be clear, very much required here.
It's going in a sequence. Sorry, Amal, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was saying that it's going in kind of a sequence or hierarchy.
Yes. First, we have a product, then model, then asset, then sold, then install base.
Can it be a combination of hardware plus software?
Definitely yes.
Yeah, correct.
Now you purchase internet.
Correct.
Internet is a logical service, right? You can't touch it.
Right.
But to get the internet, you need a router. That is your install base item.
Right.
You purchase, you installed a application, banking application. That is installed product. To run that part, might be you need some RSA token, might be you need a fob.
Correct.
Let's take another example just to be more clear. Earlier, when we go to the offices, we have a desk phone, right? Hard phones. Sooner they converted the desk phone to the soft phones. And to run and to use that soft phone, you have to put the RSA token number first to connect it. So it can be combination of the both as well. Clear, Ronald?
Yeah, clear.
Good. Go ahead, Madhuri.
So building on the same question, what will be like software licensing? Is that also covered? Because we have enterprises who sell licensing to consumers, right?
Consumers or customers? Consumer is B2C, remember?
Yeah, B2B.
B2B, right? So definitely they will charge for the licenses.
They will charge for the licenses.
It will be packaged, right, as part of that product.
As a part of product, definitely that will be required. So like if I say, when as we are working in the IT company, you get a lot of things free or pre-installed in your laptops. But when you say I need a VZO, your manager says go and raise a request, I will approve it because it required a license. And after 2 months, I got a mail. that you're not using the Visio for 1 month more. Do you still need it, or shall we take it the license back?
Correct.
So it is your
Exact.
B2B part, yes. So Microsoft says I'm giving you 1 lakh licenses. You can reuse it, that's fine. मैंने तो आपको बेच दिया, बात खत्म हो गई. आपको कैसे यूज करना है, it's up to you. You want to give it on an everyday basis, you want to give it on a weekly basis, 2 months basis, 3 months basis, up to you. I am charging you for 1 lakh licenses. Or how many licenses will be used, I'll charge according to that part. These things come in the topic called contracts. Per unit or total lump sum, the chargeability come here. So in the CSM, you have to be think sometime from the service provider perspective, sometime from the customer or the consumer perspective. Now, if I say you're using Netflix, you have a subscription for the same. What this mean actually in the last? You paid the license cost for the subscription, right? And this says that in a house, 2 people can connect with the same Netflix ID. It means that license is a shareable. For you, it's a subscription, but in the Netflix side, as a company in the backend, it is considered as a license that I sell this license to these consumers. They, as a service provider, they're using the same tables as a base. Customer consumer को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Is it matter to you that I'm using MacBook or I'm using normal Windows laptop? Nothing matter, right?
No. Yeah.
And neither matter for me that you're taking this call on the iPad, iBook, phone, laptop, desktop, Kindle. It doesn't matter to me. The only matter is that if you have an issue regarding these services, you're raising a complaint. And I am selling these services to you as a form of the product. I'm selling these services to you because we have an agreement, we have a contract, we have entitlement for this one. You can call me anytime. That is what the contract and the entitlements. But if someone stranger, I ask, okay, give me a message, drop me a message on the WhatsApp. Once I get time, I'll reply back. Then we will connect as per availability. But you guys have a little rights because you are my consumers. You purchase this service for me, and I'm giving you services for the same. So in this case, there is nothing called install base. This is a product sold, training product, and you're using my PDI as an install product. That's all. ठीक है, चलें आगे थोड़ा सा.
Yeah, thank you.
Today homework is like try to be read little bit more about these 2-3 terms: product model, asset, sold product, install base item. ये important है. It's confusing as well. There were time when I was writing on my notebook, while writing as well, I get confused. Because I know that many of you are part of my WhatsApp group as well. Then I asked this question to my group people. Guys, is assets are the install base items? People say yes. Because it has a tag number. So now let's go here. Product is a specific feature or component which determine agents best qualified to provide the support. Now, if I say, Ronald, can you provide me support on this refrigerator fixing? Nahi Atul, because you don't have that skill set. If a customer purchases a washing machine, only the expert of that product go for the installation, not anybody else. Or this is what the product says. product model, specific version or configuration of a product. As I take example of the MG. MG is a car, it's a product, but it has a different versions of the configurations. Right? ServiceNow provide us a PDI. Good. Now, if you're using the PDI on the lower version, that's something different. The different model we can say. So product model is also important here. Generally I take this example in my CMDB class. Let's say I take you in a showroom, in a furniture showroom, and I showed you a lot of things: bed, dining, chair, sofa, table, laptop. Oh, sorry, office chairs, office table, center table, kids bed, and all things will be there. Now I said, okay, can you bifurcate these things? You can say yes, Atul. So we can say one category is the kitchen furniture, wardrobes and all the things. Second category is a office furniture, laptop, yeah, this thing, your study table, your office table, your chairs. Third is your living room furniture, sofa, dining table, and center table, all the things. In that we have different models. Might be I can say, okay, I need a dining table. What type of dining table you want? You want a wooden based, you want top as a marble, you want top as a glass, or you want top as a marble but you want the stands or the that legs as a glass based. Those are the product model. A product can be installed to a customer site or in-house access with a subscription. That can be done. Either you installed it like ATM machines. Company says my employees are using this banking account. If they want to withdraw, why they want to go outside the office? Let's install 2 ATMs in the cafeteria itself. That is a installed product site. Or in-house. Means I want that my people should get a cold water in the summer. I can install a water cooler, or I can give them a cold bottles itself. Not a problem for my employees that where this water is coming. Might be I have a fridge at my side or something like that. Or I build something in-house for the same. So this is what we say. It can be physical or it can be digital. Product can be both. It can be physical, refrigerators, car, house. It can be digital, your IP address. Purchase करते हैं ना हम, that I need this, I need this domain. I need lng.com as a domain. This is my digital product. To maintain these two type of products, ServiceNow have a different way. दोनों को मेंटेन करने का डिफरेंट तरीका है, सेम नहीं है. ठीक है. So now if I again come back on this part to be discussed, because this is important to be understand, to be repeat, to be clarify, product is something which a company sell and support for their customers. बेच भी रही है और सपोर्ट भी कर रही है. अब if you say, Atul, once this batch will be over, give me 1 minute, Chandramani. Now I'm selling these training services to you and I'm supporting you. But once this batch will be over, what happens next? Can we connect with you? Why not? Because I sold this product to you and I'm giving it the support as well. Might be in our contract, we say, sorry guys, no support after the batch is over. Till the time you're using services, you can reach out to me. Once batch over, support over. Or if you need a support, pay me the amount so that I can support you. Go ahead, Chandramani.
So when we speak about all these product models, assets, and the things like sold products and all those things. So when we are onboarding a customer or a consumer, or say we are trying to implement this for one of the organization. So is there any hierarchy that we need to follow? Like we need to first, because as a part of requirement gathering, where do we start from?
Yes. So first, definitely you need to go for this part. If I show you
Product
this,
and product models, right?
this one. First, internal people, then get account contact details, and then start product models, and then assets, then sold products. See, it's a little bit more easy manner. You are a consumer in the market. Okay. You want to purchase a refrigerator. Okay. That is your need. Ultimately need. Before purchasing, you will see that how many of electrical shops in your area who are selling the refrigerator. Right? It means you are looking for those companies who is selling this product. Now you shortlisted 5 companies. You go there, you talk to them. Okay, how much you will charge? What is the installation charges, services charges, maintenance charges? And you finalize one as a company. That no, I'm going to purchase refrigerator from this particular dealer only. So when you come, first they will onboard you and then they will sell the product to you. So there's a activity, even though I know that I'm going to purchase the services from this particular company only, but initially need to be onboarded as well. So first my company get registered, my people get registered, only then we will allocate or we will get the product from that other company or the service provider. That is, it is sequencing. We did not start the day with this thing. We start the day with this one. कि boss सबसे पहले ये लेके आओ, फिर we'll map this part. So in the requirement gathering, you have to get these details and these details one by one. You get the product, then create product models, then asset, then sold product and sold bus item will come there. Clear, Chandramani, or still doubt?
Yeah, it's clear, but I think.
Go ahead. If you still have a doubt, go ahead.
Yeah, I have put on some of the example with our LNG training also. So, for example, we are the consumers, okay, and we are trying to configure this LNG part as in, for the CSM. And then in the products, what we can put in as CIS, CSM, CIS, ITSM, these are the product and product models, right? So,
so are you talking from the consumer perspective or are you talking from the service provider perspective? Because CSM, ITSM are the service now products.
No, CSM, CIS, CSM and ITSM are the products which LNG will be supporting, right?
Okay, ठीक है.
Models.
No. We will say that LNG is selling the service now license. That is the product. In that, I'm selling the product lines. So let's say I'm selling the service now. In that, I have product lines: licensing, implementation, consulting. Then I have a product called ITSM license. I have a CSM license. I have ITSM training. I have a CSM trainings.
So our main product will be coming as services, right?
Yes.
Services, and then the line items will be like, or the install base items will be our
Right. Don't go to this install base. We will discuss with the examples now.
Okay.
Tomorrow in the tomorrow class, we will create these details in the service now. Then you get the hierarchy that okay, how this is working for us.
Okay.
Okay. Today we are just discussing the theoretical part to get the concepts clear. Okay. So now this thing, assets. I try to use the best symbols to symbolize this thing so that it is easy for the understanding. I never put these many efforts to create any PPTR in my last 4 or 5 years of this service now training journey. I never put these many efforts, but this time I was super excited because I want to make something different as well. And that is another reason I took approximately 2 months break to make this material as well. So now product is one thing. Come to the assets. Assets something which owned, shared, services, leased or subscribed. You are subscribing Netflix. That is an asset. That license is an asset now. Lease. Sir, you can use this router for the 5 years. I'm giving you the lease. Might be not using my service, that's fine, but you can use this router as this thing with you. So assets can be allocated to individual account or an account contact. ध्यान से सुनो. To individual accounts or an account contact. LNG Pathshala is giving service to the LNG account. In LNG account, 3 are the contacts: Ronald, Himanshu, and Sukhvinder. I give you an example to understand this thing now. When I joined company, I started my journey in Accenture. Okay. So now it's a very, very old thing, but now it's very common. Okay, I'll take an example of this one. I joined Vodafone Shared Services in 2016 or 16 or 17 somewhere. Okay. They have a policy that every employee who is joining or any person who is joining Vodafone Shared Services, they will get a Vodafone SIM. They will get a Vodafone SIM where bill will be paid by the company. But we have some limits. Unlimited call, unlimited data, unlimited SMS, anything you can do except international calls. That is leased. The day I resign, the day my last working day come, I have to give back that to the company. Lease is over. So the question is that Vodafone is a different company. I was in the Vodafone Shared Services, their IT department. So they onboarded Vodafone Shared Services as an account, and every employee of that Vodafone Shared Services having one SIM, which is given by the Vodafone. And again, as it's an asset because its SIM has a SIM number, serial number, and they registered this on my name. I get every month, I get the statement. This is your call details, your internet usage, your SMS usage, all the things will be there. So important is that it can be individual account. Now, I want to be installed a ATM in my office. I can't give ATM to every employee. Not possible, right? So it can be individual account. If I go a little bit more on the day-to-day examples, let's say Ronald is supporting a US customer and it is a secure bay. In the secure bay, they have a printer as well. So this is what individual account I am talking. सबको printer नहीं मिलेगा. Everybody has access. That is a subscription. But that account only have one printer. So allocated to individual accounts or account contact. Asset can also have a associated support contracts. Definitely yes. Support contract means that are you getting any support on this particular asset or not? If I was facing any issue in my Vodafone SIM, I have to call to customer care with my SIM only. I can't call with the other number. And we have a contracts. If you are manager level and above, if you are manager level, you can call 50, you will get free 50 minutes for the international call. If you are AVP level and above, you will get a unlimited international call as well. This is what contracts have there. You get subscription for XYZ as well. So CSM leverages the asset application. Either you install the ServiceNow proper assets module, which we call as a asset management basically. Or if you're not installing it anything differently, then you can use the asset management which is given by out of the box. And if when you install the CSM plugin, you can see that some plugins install for the asset management as well. Because ultimately we are maintaining these assets in the ALM asset tables only. The way we are maintaining at the time of the CMDB records. Because I guess Ronald attended my admin training. So now he can relate that what lecture I'm referring, asset and CMDB lecture I'm referring there, where we create the assets, computer created as a CI, then asset get created. So same thing is a concept here as well. Clear or doubt?
So is it compulsory to have the CMDB in place for these things to be?
Definitely yes. Without that you can't track it. Minimum CMDB is required. Minimum. So you should have your products model, your assets.
Yeah. So when we try to procure the licenses for CSM, so is there any prerequisite that they will ask us for the CMDB availability or something like that?
Just repeat your question once again.
So when we try to procure the licenses for the CSM or when we try to bring in CSM, so will we be asked to about the CMDB?
Service, you mean ServiceNow will ask you, right?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. See, they will not ask. You are saying I need a license, they will give you the license. Okay. But how you're going to give a support to the customer without the proper CMDB? If I open this training for the whole world, I can't track how many people are coming, how many people are going. And that is I have a very close group now. Other than 6 people, nobody is allowed in this group. So I have to be a good CMDB on the place. And CMDB is coming out of the box. You have to be populate the data accurately. That is important.
Yeah. So there will be scenarios.
Let's say, okay, I'll give you example, Chandraman, give me a minute. Let's say Chandraman is running a big company. The turnover is the billion every year. I want to purchase some product from you or some services from you. Okay. When I will purchase services from you, when I know that you are expert in that area, you have a proper setup of everything, only then I will purchase it. But if you don't have any setup, why should I purchase it from you?
Okay, I have one scenario where the organization is not using the ServiceNow CMDB, but it is using some other CMDB.
That's fine.
Yeah, so in that case, how do we plug in the CSM with that CMDB?
See, no. If you are using ServiceNow, if you're using CSM, then you have to maintain the data of the CMDB in the ServiceNow itself. Or you should have some mechanism to bring that data in service now.
Yeah,
Because
so the question arises then, will the CSM module support that basic level of
ना
CMDB classes?
हाँ बेसिक्स तो करेगा ना, बेसिक्स तो कर ही रहा है वो, basics it's supporting, but
So
if
without
there's no data, then how it will be support?
okay,
Either you bring the CMDB data from your tool to ServiceNow, or either you do integration of your CSM fields with that CMDB data fields to bring the data to transfer the data, and other things will be there.
okay.
Something
So,
is required, right?
yeah, so if I'm integrating, so will CSM support that particular?
But that will be too costly and not recommended.
I understand, but there will be, these are the practical scenarios that can come.
No. But see, now Chandramani, it's a practical scenario, but think, if you are purchasing ServiceNow and or implementing ServiceNow CSM for your customer, ServiceNow will ask you, okay, where is your CMDB? How are you maintaining your CMDB? Why not you're using ServiceNow CMDB? There must be some justification for the same. By you are maintaining the things in different tool. Why not you're bringing data in the ServiceNow and keep it at the one place only?
Yeah, might be the organization want to save some money on the licenses of this.
But which is out of the box, it is out of the box. You're not saving money, you're creating things complicated.
Yeah, but organization don't understand these complexities, right?
So in this case, either you have to do the integration so that the CSM can contact or reach to that your third-party CMDB tool, but it will be more complex and it will be more hectic as well, because you're not keeping the data at a one place, at a central location, the ServiceNow, where ServiceNow say, I'm giving the tables, I'm giving the functionality, why not you using that? उसमें license नहीं बचेगा, because this is coming out of the box only. If you want to purchase, if you want to be enhance something, then it can be licensed, but which is coming out of the box, you can use it. So for the CSM, your what I can CMDB also should be mature. Your assets, your models, products should be mature in the system. Then it will be work out for you. ठीक है जी, doubt question. And we can say the assets are something which is a specific product instance. Like ATM is a product. ATM installed in my office is a product instance, and that is become an asset. In this case, a asset must have asset ID or a serial number or a tag number. Must. Without this, you can't say it is an asset. We got RSA token from the office, and these are the assets for me, right? Because that is a tag number, a serial number on that particular part. Clear हुआ बात अब? Doubt, question or clarification? Madhurya, Chandramani, Anita, Ronald, and Himanshu. Okay.
Clear.
Good.
So
Yes.
Atul, when we try to bring in the consumer, right? So I think there is one concept called as household as well, right? So are we covering that or?
नहीं, जो household की आप बात करें, that is the example in the ebook has been given.
Okay.
So we can't use or not authorized to be use the ebook stuff in this particular part. That is the reason I build my own way this thing.
Okay.
My examples.
But, we do have the functionality of creating.
But household, see, if you say household means there are members and there's a household head. So household, you can say my account head is my primary contact, and members are my contacts only. That is
Yes.
that is what you're referring to, the ebook example actually.
Yeah, but the services, right, like the subscription to this learning, if we say, and all the members of whoever are attending this are subscribed to this, right? So they can be part of one household, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Because I'm
So
just
so
uh,
for you, you are saying household. I'm referring to as an account here. This one.
because there is a household record getting created.
Yes, 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 yes. See, that is ServiceNow authorized course. So they have their own examples, their own way, which we can't use directly in our trainings. So I build my own examples, my own data on that particular part. Okay. Actually, any other question? Anybody? Okay, good. Let me stop the recording and take attendance now.